doing today?
Good, Miss Kelly, how are you?
Good. You beat me in here. A few weeks ago, we met and we did a little bit of an activity here, and we chatted, and I checked in with you throughout the week. And are you okay if we do another one?
Yeah.
Great. So this one's going to focus on some math components.
Okay.
We're going to just have a look at what your levels of math are at right now and how I can help you. So we will start, you were in grade 5?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to start at our grade 5 level. And my first question is about this picture. Each tall stack is made out of 10 cubes. How many cubes are there altogether?
35.
Good. This scale needs a number to make it balance. What number belongs in the box?
4.
Oh, thank you. Here are some stacks of cubes. Which 3 stacks will make 8 cubes altogether?
A, B, and E.
Okay. You're doing great. Starting at 42, count up by tens.
42, 52, 62, 72.
That's good there, thank you. Okay, I'm going to give you a bit of a puzzle. So you're going to use the clues that I'm going to give you to find which number I'm thinking about. It's less than 330, it's an odd number, and it's greater than 300. Which number am I thinking about?
305.
All right, looking at these numbers, when rounded to the nearest 10, which 2 numbers round to 70?
79 and 73.
How many sets of 10 are in 120?
12.
Job. How are you feeling so far?
Good.
Good. Okay, now each green flat has 100 cubes. Each red stack has 10 cubes. How many cubes are there altogether?
253.
This expanded notation is 5,316. What number is represented in this expanded form?
5,470.
Okay, thank you. Use these 4 digits to make a number that has a value between the 2 numbers below. It's okay to rearrange the digits.
4, 5, 2, 8.
All right, here we've got a newspaper advertisement. Great news! It's a great new video game. 125% of all customers who bought it agree. Why is this ad not true?
I don't know.
You can take a moment if you'd like.
Why is it not true?
That's right. Not a problem. Let's keep going. Looking at these squares, what percentage of the large square is red?
75%.
Alrighty. So how are you feeling so far?
Good.
Good, you're doing excellent. Now we're going to switch over to just a different section of math, and I'm going to ask you some more questions with pictures, okay? All right. Now 8 plus some number, which is in that box, equals 10. You can use those as a guide to help. So which number is missing there to equal 10? 2. Okay. the row of beans here, then the pencil, it separates the row of 7 beans to show the addition sentence 2 and 5 equals 7. Here's a row of blue dots. What is the new addition sentence?
5 plus 1 equals 6.
Well done. You're doing a very good job. Here's a subtraction sentence. It shows 5 minus 4 equals 1. Find 2 of these numbers that subtract to make 7. Tell me the subtraction sentence using those 2 numbers. So just down here.
10 subtract 3 equals 7.
Okay. 8 equals 5 plus what number?
3.
All right, on to number 9. Look at how the pattern is growing from the top to the bottom. Which shape in the blue box comes next in this pattern?
A.
All right. Each triangle stands for the same number. 3 triangles equal 15. What number does one triangle stand for?
5.
Well done. Look at this pattern. 1 triangle equals 2 circles. 2 triangles equal 4 circles. If there are 5 triangles, how many circles will there be?
6.
Now we've got some graphs. The dots on this graph represent addition facts with a sum of 11. For example, dot A represents the number sentence 6 plus 5 equals 11. What number sentence does dot B represent?
Five plus 9.
Okay. Here's a number line. Look at how the numbers are getting bigger. What number should the red dot have?
40.
The red circle here has the same value in both number sentences. Find the value of the circle and then use it to find the answer that goes in the blue box. And how are you feeling now?
This is hard.
Do you know what? Do you want to take a quick break? We'll stand up and touch the ceiling. Let's do that together, shall we? Oh, big stretch, and then let's touch our toes. Good. All right. Okay, we'll move on to the next section. Okay? Now we're into geometry. Okay, so we're going to flip to your grade again. All right, picture of hands. Mrs. Roberts has a ring on her left hand. Which hand is her bracelet on?
Her right.
Here is a birdhouse. Below are different views of the birdhouse. Which view is the back of the birdhouse?
C.
Part of this shape was cut off. Point to the large, right around here. That's for me to do. Name or point to the piece that would fit in the empty space.
C.
Very good. You're doing a great job, Jen. Now, when this shape is cut on the dotted red line, what 2 shapes will you get?
A triangle and a rectangle.
Here is a design that was made on a pegboard. Which pegboard below has the same design?
B.
If you remove the yellow cubes from this stack, which of these drawings would the front view look like? Excuse me.
D.
Now here are some cubes and their reflection in a mirror. The white cube in the reflection is not colored correctly. What color should the white cube be?
Yellow.
Which of the puzzle pieces will fit into this hole? It is okay to flip or turn the pieces.
B.
Now we've got some animals here. So this first row at the bottom, this is the first row.
Okay.
Can you show me the fourth animal in the third row? Can you tell me what it is?
A turtle.
Okay, good, thank you. Point to the shape that does not belong in this group. Why does that not belong?
It has 4 sides, everything else has 3.
Okay. Here are 4 shapes, A, B, C, and D. Which shape will have the most yellow squares when filled completely?
D.
Aha, Mr. Circle. Mr. Circle is different from his cousin in several ways. Think about how they're different. So I'll give you a moment to think about that. Okay. So now if you look at Mr. Triangle down below,
Mm-hmm.
look at him and his cousins. Can you name or point to the cousin that is different from Mr. Triangle in all the same ways that Mr. Circle is different from his cousin?
B.
Now, here is a block made of cubes. The top view shows the number of cubes in each stack. For example, the orange stack has 3 cubes, so it is numbered 3. Now look at this block of cubes. Which top view matches the cubes in this block?
A.
All right, think about the shape of this box, even the parts that you can't see. How many corners does this box have?
7.
Okay. And how are you feeling now, Jen? Good, good. All right, we'll keep going, shall we? Please. All right. 14. Okay. All right, having a look here. How many squares long is the pipe?
10.
Which yellow shape is larger than this shape and smaller than this shape?
A.
What time does this clock show?
5.
That one came up fast.
Mm-hmm.
Name or point to these things in order of their weight from lightest to heaviest.
The balloon. the marker,
Mhm.
the soup,
Mhm.
and the Burke.
About how many beans long is the toothbrush?
8.
One pencil is the same length as 2 crayons. How many crayons long is the belt?
10.
How much money is this?
8.
8 cents. Okay. 1 nickel has the same value as 5 pennies. How many nickels have the same value as 20 pennies?
5.
Thank you. How many square units does the blue figure cover?
8.
All right. How much money is this?
24.
All right. The 28th of September is what day of the week?
Tuesday.
And October is the next month. On which day of the week does October start?
Friday.
There is 1 coin under each cup. The value of all 4 coins is 21 cents. What 2 coins are still under the cups?
A nickel and a penny.
Say the times on the clocks from earliest to latest.
8:30, 8:20, 9:15, and 10:55.
You're doing awesome, Jen. Well done. How much money is this?
$16.03.
Okay. Would you like to have that money?
I would.
Me too. How many small cubes were used to build this structure?
16.
Awesome. How are you feeling so far?
Good.
Good? All right. Well, let's continue on then. All right. Let me find our next item. Okay. Here's a picture graph of the animals in a pet store. There are 2 more turtles than which animal?
Fish.
Here's a tally of the cars in a parking lot. Altogether, how many red cars and blue cars are there?
15.
This chart shows how many of these animals are at the zoo. How many more giraffes are there than gorillas?
3.
If you want to land on white, which spinner should you choose?
B.
Now, if you wanted to have an equal chance of landing on green or white, which spinner gives you that equal chance?
C.
Chow asked his students one of these questions. Each square in the graph is one student's answer. Which question did Mr. Chow ask? Is it how many people there are in your family? What is your favorite pet? Or what is an animal in the circus?
What is your favorite pet?
Okay, and what letter is that one?
B.
Here's a bar graph that shows how many pets some children have. These are the numbers of children. And these are the number of pets. How many children have 2 pets?
5.
Alright, you're doing great. This chart shows the number of girls and boys in room A and room B. What is the total number of students in room A?
25.
Here's a bar graph that shows the price of clothes. About how much do the shirt and socks cost all together?
$30.
Now this table shows how many of these flowers there are. For example, there are 6 yellow flowers of this type. What numbers belong on the blue lines?
8 and 3.
This picture graph shows how many books about different animals are in the classroom. Use the key to tell me how many books are about birds.
4.
Which strategy will give the best estimate of how well all the students in a school can read? Test all 75 grade 4 students, test 10 students in each grade, or test 20 students in kindergarten and grade 5.
C.
Right. Now, some students were asked one of these questions. Each square in the graph is one student's answer. Each stack represents a different answer. Which question does the graph most likely represent? How many centimeters tall are you? Are you a boy or a girl? Do you like chocolate, vanilla, or strawberry best? Or how many people are in your classroom?
D.
You're doing awesome, Jen. I think I need a water break. What about you?
Sure.
Yeah? Okay, well, let's do that.